guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another foundation review. So today I'm testing out the Rimmel Lasting Matte Full Coverage Mattifying Foundation. So I don't tend to use Rimmel products as often as Maybelline or L'Oreal or NYX. I think I've only ever tried the Rimmel Lasting Perfection foundation, and I think I use their powder as well. That's about it really that I use from Rimmel, so it's not a brand that I usually reach for, but I saw this advertised on the TV and I've seen it on YouTube and I thought, why not give it a try? So I have combination to oily skin, so I tend to reach for matte foundations more often just because they last longer on my skin. However, in the summer I like to go for more hydrating ones, but most of the time I usually go for matte ones. And yeah, I've never tried this before. It's a very small foundation compared to a lot of other foundations, so I don't know if it has less in it than any others, but we shall see. So it says it's a lightweight mousse formula, it has a smooth effect, it's full coverage, and it's long lasting, lightweight, ultra comfortable, and it has a powder finish formula to leave the skin truly mattified, feeling soft, and gives you the perfect flawless base for your makeup. Okay, so it's claiming to do a lot of things there. So I've got the shade 0.5 Alabaster. I think that was the palest shade that they do. So yeah, let's just get started. So first of all, I'm going to spray my face using the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Daily Defense Makeup Mist. So I think this was around about $8.99, $9.99 from Boots. I will link it down below on Amazon for you guys. There are quite a few shades. Obviously I've gone for the palest shade. Not sure how it will be, but I hope that it's not too drying and cakey on my skin. I hope that it looks nice and natural on my skin, because I don't tend to reach for foundations that make me look cakey or drying. So normally with foundations I put a primer on underneath, not just a spray primer. I put a normal primer on, but because it's a foundation review, I want to give it the real test. So I'm going to be applying it with my Morphe M439 brush. Okay, so it is extremely thick. I tend to prefer liquidy foundations, not thick, moussey, that kind of foundation. This is very thick, so we shall see. Like, look how thick that is. We shall see. Okay, so first thing, it is very pale. I still have a slight tan from summer, but it is extremely pale, so maybe like deep into the winter it might be okay for me, but at the moment it's just way too pale. So I think even in the winter, to be honest, it's going to be too pale for me. It just looks extremely white. So if I was to use it, I'd mix it with a darker foundation, but you know what, so far I'm not enjoying it. I found it quite hard to blend in. When I was brushing it, there was just brush strokes, lines. I found it actually really hard to blend in, and it still looks not cakey, but it just doesn't look flawless. And I think it's because of the formula. You know, it's just so thick and moussey, it's just not easy to work with at all. I much prefer a more liquidy foundation. I would not say it's full coverage at all. I would probably say medium, if that, maybe even light to medium. It's just not giving me the coverage that I need. So far, not so good. So we'll have to wait and see. I've also noticed as well around my nose area and at the top of my nose, it's extremely dry, which is so strange because I have a really oily nose. So if it's that dry on my nose, that's not a good sign. So yeah, Okay, so I'm not going to knock it down too much yet. I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup now off camera, and then I'll come back to you with my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm back with my full face of makeup, and I'm looking in the mirror, and it doesn't even look like I'm wearing foundation because the coverage is so light. I wouldn't say it's medium, I would say light coverage. It hasn't, well, maybe light to medium at a push, but it hasn't covered up any of my redness, any of my freckles. Normally full coverage foundations do that, and it's claiming to be full coverage. If it was claiming medium to full coverage, I wouldn't mind so much, but it's claiming full coverage and it's light coverage, light to medium, so not impressed with that. The colour isn't right. It looks so dry. I didn't need to put powder on, but because I have oily skin, I put a tiny bit of powder all over my face, so it just looks a little bit more dry now. So we'll see. I mean, I'm going to have some hope, and I'm going to give it a chance throughout the day to warm up to my skin and for my natural oils to come through. So like normal with my foundation reviews, I'll check back with you after 2 hours, 6 hours and 8 hours of wearing the foundation, and I'll show you how it looks and I'll tell you my thoughts on it. But so far, it gets a thumbs down from me, so far not so good, so we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I will see you in 2 hours time, and we'll see how it's looking then. Hey guys, so it's been 2 hours wearing the foundation, and there has been some change. So my nose has become slightly oily, and therefore the cakiness and the dryness around my nose has started to go away. I still don't like the look of the foundation on me. It just looks too natural. I like a bit more coverage, and I like a bit more colour as well. But other than that, that's the only change. So we'll leave it another 4 hours now, which will be 6 hours since I first applied it, and we'll see how it's looking then. So see you then. Okay, so it's been 6 hours now wearing the foundation, and I just checked in the mirror, and the only change is that my nose has become a lot more oily, and the rest of my face looks exactly the same as it did previously. I still don't like the way it feels or looks on my skin, but it's looking a lot less cakey and a lot less dry now that my natural oils are coming through. So it's starting to look better as the day goes on. So we'll see how it is in another 2 hours time. Maybe it'll be better. We'll have to wait and see. So I'll see you then. Okay, so it's been 8 hours wearing the foundation, and I just checked in the mirror, and I actually like the way it's looking on my face now. So the longer you wear it, the better it looks. I'm not really sure that's how it's supposed to work, but I actually like the way it's looking on my skin. Like I said, it is a bit too light for me, and it was a bit too dry at the start. So I'm still a bit unsure about this foundation, but it has grown on me throughout the day, so I'm starting to like it more. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so that completes this video. This was my review of the Rimmel Lasting Matte Full Coverage Mattifying Foundation. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already, so you can see all my other videos. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!